What's up, everyone? Kami here with a new Kami Coach Kami? Always mix those up. This submission is brought to you by Razkiie, that's Razkiie, longtime sub of mine. Took a little bit of a break from Paladins and came back to it, and he is, you could guess it, a Kinessa main. He sent me some Kinessa footage. I've taken a brief glance over it, and I'm gonna say it's a good game for him. I don't know if he's just trying to show off or he actually wants some tips, so I'm gonna try to be as crucial as possible, give him maybe some positioning tips because there's not much to say about his aim. He's going to be picking up Eagle Eye as his legendary. Remember, if you guys are interested in doing this, look down in the description below. There are a requirement, like there's 3 different requirements, and if you meet one of them, then you're good. You can send me a video a month. It's pretty much you support me, I'll support you type of situation. Getting back into the action, Eagle Eye, 50% increased headshots. I never pick that card up. Like I can't hit heads. Although he is playing up against Barrack, so that's going to be a big head for you to go against. As for your cards, I dig it. For 1 pointer, I think this is fine. Restore 3, I think it's very similar to mine. I might have Prodigy up to 4, but in general 3 and 2, those are good. This allows you to kind of do that jump scoping thing I'm sure you're going to be seeing him doing. I browsed over a little bit, but didn't really watch all of it. Beam Me Up, I'd have to test a little bit more. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I'll notice it when you're playing and be like, oh wow, Beam Me Up just saved your life there, but we'll see. The thing is though, with a build with very little flanks, and by very little, I mean no flanks, they're going to have to do things out of position. So this is going to be a very easy game for you. If you had a different loadout, then maybe this was, you know what, I got nothing. I don't have the loadouts, but maybe something more under the edge, or under the possibility of just having like massive damage. I don't know, something to just help you out burning through stuff. You're going through kind of all the loadouts and stuff. That's a good thing to do. Always a great thing to do. Figuring out what loadouts they're using, what items they're buying. Their Kinessa went Deft Hands. Again, they have a Barrack. Can't really see. Let's see if I can pause it right there. There you go. Barrack, Victor, Saris, Ashe, and Kinessa. You're going to be dueling out with the Kinessa. Kinessa has less burst than you because she's running a steady aim. So that's great for you. If you can hit heads, you can pretty much one-shot her. It's going to be a full Haven team, except for, I believe, Ashe's Blast. I haven't played much of Ashe. And honestly, you're just going to have an easy time. So Master Writing would be fine if you wanted to do that. I'm sure you're going to pick up Morale Boost. I know you always love Morale Boost. If you can hit heads, Morale Boost is fantastic. And for now, no one's picking up Cauterize, and Saris is a big heal. While Kinessa's not being the best Cauterize, that might be something to consider. Oops, we just skipped forward a bunch. Anyway. So right there, obviously, you're trying to go for a jump, and you missed it. Make the jump next time. Come on, Razkiie, get your shit together. I'm kidding. Moving on. If you were up on the high ground, I would suggest getting to the high ground. You see 3 people right there, no one's going to be contesting you. Staying on the ground kind of puts you susceptible to, oh, there's the one shot I was talking, puts you susceptible to being behind shields, and that's a bummer. So, okay, you are using your teleporter to get up there, that is fine. Yeah, that Saris is just keeping that Ashe up like a maniac, even with all the people pouring damage into him, but it's good up here, you're in a good position. You see the Victor over there? I wouldn't have mind seeing you teleport to the left side, but right side is fine. Help out your Eevee from there. Very good positioning right here. His Ashes, I mean, like a lot of people wouldn't expect people to go on top of this type of statue ledge place. You know what I'm trying to say here. Good job getting up to high ground. You always want to be on high ground in Kinessa. You have your ultimate already. Holy guacamole. Maybe could have killed that if you looked at that Victor for like a split second more. You might have been able to get a shot on that Victor because he was still jumping. But again, I'm just nitpicking here. Good mind placements, as you notice how he placed it. Literally one where they jump off, they get hit, they come around the right side, they get hit, they go around the left side, they get hit. Looks like the one on the right side got destroyed. This is a really good placement of a mine because it's hard for them to see if they have to turn around and look at it, so it's going to knock people off their mounts. It's also just going to be a nightmare for people to deal with. I mean, it's a decent ultimate. I mean, if you would have hit a headshot, I think you would have blown that Saris up before she was able to get away, slash go into the Shadow Realm or whatever. Right there, you probably could have just ran. Just straight up ran. Like, you scoped and that slowed you down a little bit. If you would have got around the corner and dropped down, you might have survived. Then maybe teleported back up right when he was looking down or something. Or just teleported away. Your choice. Probably going to want to go high ground right away. Alright. Ooh, that Ashe is on you. Time to run. And she's gone. Easy. Easy, bro. I would reload. Around that time, I would have been reloading, but he would have missed that shot. But now you've got your shots back up, so you're good. Good shot on the Kinessa and the Barrack, of course, with the giant hitbox. I would snap right back to the Ashe. There it is. Not a lot of misplays. This positioning right here is very good. Like this up here in that, these stairs, if you're a Victor, if you're a Cassie, if you're a Shaolin, anybody, when you're pushing and you get around this corner, if someone is up here around, like if you back up a little where that Eevee's at, you're in a like an amazing spot. And you completely wreck stuff out. It's a decent ult there. Maybe the shields could have went up, but it's not up, so it's working out very well. Sadly, you're missing the majority of the shots, which it happens. Like I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one that just can't seem to hit a frickin' shot when I ult. I swear it's those boxes, man. That UI just throws me off. But you know, boxes down, now you're just ripping people apart. Great shot to the Saris, good headshot. Peric headshot, giant walking head hitbox. I swear to Bob. If you guys notice the way that he kind of lines his vertical lineup up, so he's going to be able to get a headshot and just focuses on maybe strafing / just using his horizontal aiming to guarantee the headshots. Headshots are kind of, they're very particular in this game, like very, very particular. Whereas the other, like the whole hitboxes, the hitboxes as a whole, they're freaking massive, dude. So it's hard to kind of get used to the head hitbox. They're almost too strict. You do end up picking up Cauterize, so great job on that. Someone's got to do it, dude. Like, no one else is picking it up. She's not the greatest because you're waiting for a full charge up and you're firing like every 1.5 seconds or so. Well, what's the full charge up time? Like a second? It's around a second to 1.5 seconds, so I can't imagine being less than a second because that DPS would be insane. But you could technically reapply Cauterize, and even if you just apply Cauterize just for a second, just to get that burst, it's worth it. I'm pretty sure you can make that jump over there. With Master Riding, you can definitely make it. If you look to the left wall when you jump, kind of like how you do in Ice Mines, if you jump off the Ice Mines bridge down and you're trying to make it on the stairs without having to go around the stairs, you just look at the wall and you jump. I think you can make that jump. Don't quote me on that. It looked like last time you tried to make the jump right away and you did it. That's just a bummer, dude. It seems very strict on that. Just, you know, hit it next time. Great kill on the barrack. That was insane. The Ashe came out and flanked you. It looks like they realize that there's no flank, so they're just kind of forcing their flanking positions. That's what I said in the beginning. It's pretty much people are going to have to play out of position to deal with your Kinessa. And that's exactly what they're doing. And normally that screws the rest of the composition up in general, but that is what's happening. I mean, like the Ashe is forcing a flank, and that's less presence they have on the field. Ooh, good shot on the Kinessa, shutting down that ult. Definitely the priority on the ulting Kinessa is a good choice there. Right now, I wouldn't have ulted right there. I would have actually, when she ran on a point, I would have gone up here, maybe over to the left side, and checked to see if that Victor was going to be over there, which he was. And in general, you know she's coming on the field. She knows she has a shield. Barrack's back there. You know he has a shield. So to kind of get over those shields, getting up on high ground. That seems like it's working out all right for you. Honestly, I'd go for that Saris. I would have teleported that Saris. No one else is dealing with them. You have your whole team up. I don't know what your team is doing. Oh, two of your teammates just died. It's a split decision to either deal with that Saris because that Saris is just going to heal bot and no one has Cauterize except for you. You have to deal with that Saris right now. It's like round 1 when you only have level 1 Cauterize. You pretty much still have to target the healer. It just makes it easier to kill the healer. And just trying to stick on people with shields is probably not going to work out. Your Eevee's coming back. Your barrack's about to fall. Depends if you get some heals. That's a barrack. That's an enemy barrack ult. You're not going to be able to get through that. Again, I'd back off, get high ground. You can go to the spot that you like, up in the top, right behind you to your left, right up on top of this bad boy, or I'd just high ground in general. Now you got an Ashe on you. Now you're forced to fall back into well, try to get the high ground, but she just kind of forces you back, and now you're dealing with a flanking Ashe right now. Who would have thunk it? Fuck that mine, right? I would just, yeah, ignore that Ashe. Deal with on point. You only have a few seconds to deal with it. Go for kind of a, I don't want to say panic ult, but like an ult that needed to happen. And, well, it happened and you got the kills. It's just, weren't able to get it. There's a Victor like behind you or something. I don't know. We're doing 180s and stuff. That was a good teleport up there behind him. Ooh, I'd be pissed if that was that Vic. This is cheating. What? Hold on a minute. Time out. Speaking of headshot hitboxes. Hold on. I don't know, dude. That's pretty close. I mean, like, you snap over to him, and maybe it's a little bit off. It's close. You look like you're a little confused there. You're like, what? And if you notice when she teleports, that's kind of interesting too. Since you shoot her, you don't have the one that reveals her, but like, does she end up right there? I think she ends up right there. Maybe that was someone else. Maybe I'm just not knowing what I'm doing. Oh, fighting the Kinessa. Get down 1 life. So when you die, I would definitely pick up Cauterize too. That would help out a lot. Probably a shield's coming up soon from that barrack. And here comes that flanking Ash again. You gotta be careful with those flanking Ashes. They come out of nowhere. Just like parked cars, you know? Just fucking... Except this parked car makes a vroom vroom noise. Good job helping out that Drogos on that Victor. Getting some damage poured into him helps out a lot. You guys are completely shutting them down to this choke. Now this... That Kinessa cannot win a 1v1 with you, man. It's hard. Especially, I mean, like, if you're not getting headshots, it's whatever. And if you're not getting headshots, really, you guys are both doing the same amount of damage because you're going to two-shot each other with 2 full charge shots anyway. So steady aim doesn't help with a Kinessa 1v1. And if you happen to get a headshot on her, you just one-shot her. And I don't think any level of Haven is going to help that. That's a lot of investment in a Haven right now. I think it's all about those red cards. So a couple notes here. I like kind of waiting for that Ash. You maybe could have looked around because that Ash probably wouldn't want to go out anytime soon right at the beginning. But notice how he's jumping and scoping. This is that jumping scoping thing I was talking about with Prodigy plus quick scope. The higher the Prodigy is, the more you can do it. You need at least quick scope too to be able to pull it off efficiently. You're at 4 ammo, just reload. Like, you know you're not gonna go for it. You go up here and you ult, which is fine, but you wouldn't have needed it. Like, I'd rather you wouldn't have when you came out of the ult, you at least would have had full ammo. Ooh, good shot on the barrack. Time to get out. I'd try to go up to high ground again. Hell, I'd even go back to like your normal spot up on high ground, just teleport backwards. Keeping yourself on the ground keeps you exposed to that, pretty much anything really. Shake it off, shaking off. Barrack doing a little bit of dancing. Target that Victor, nice. I target the left side, wait for him to run around. There it is. Barrack, walking hitbox. Let's see if he hit that head. Oh, I believe this time. There it is. A walking head is what they call it. There's 5 seconds left. They had 1 down because you just killed the Barrack. And you didn't need an ult. But, like I said before the beginning, you're kind of just stomping on them. And you have no flank to worry about, so there's not many mistakes you can make. And you probably just wanted to frag. Ugh. I'd go Cauterize 3. There it is. He did it, team. We've got ultimates up on your side. We've got Ying ultimate, Drogo's ultimate. Drogo's probably going to be targeting out the Ash or the Barrack. I don't think I've seen a Barrack ultimate recently. I might be wrong. I'm trying to think the last time I saw it. Victor doesn't have his ultimate up. You don't have your ultimate up. I mean, obviously your Barrack doesn't, but does their Barrack? That's going to be a big deciding factor if you're able to get your ult up quickly, which you should. You get morale boost too, get a couple kills, and you're already looking at it. Oh, you can just make the jump by yourself. Never mind. Without master ready. Rufael, Copter. We'll leave that in there. I won't even edit that part out of me saying the stuff. I mean, you'll obviously hear and go, Kami, you can just make the jump, stupid. I'm like, whatever. I would keep running, dude. I would look to teleport up to that one spot that you're at before. Because you know the Victor's back there too. There's the Vic. Oh my god, the jukes. Well, you had a different thing on your mind. Victor's probably going up behind you. Nice. One tap. Bam. March up martyrdom. Ah! You have your teleport up? I would just, if you're going to keep combating right now, I would teleport up top. Great jump shot on the Kinessa. Almost got him down. There she goes. Oh, if you just pulled that trigger a second earlier, I think it would have been good. And there's a Barrack ult. And there's a shield. And there's a Saris. Oh god, looking through the shield. Looking through the glass mirror. Oh man, it's pretty bad. Just give up on her. Just fucking teleport away. And she's literally charging you and just like saying, look at me. Eevee's gonna be on that Saris. Should be good. Good job taking the enemy, kind of the enemy high ground there. I'd probably head to high ground now, again, like their enemy high ground. You've got 4 seconds on the Kinessa spawning. I'd head up to the high ground and then dismount some people. Look at that. Look at that head. Kinessa's gonna be coming up behind you. She's gonna be aware of that. Oh, there she is. Never mind. What's she doing? Run, Forrest! This is the way you play Kinessa. You just constantly reposition. You get your shots in. Like, all you need to do is get a 1 or 2 shots in. That's, I think people understand. That's 2,700 damage you just did with a non-full charge headshot. There's 1,300 with like a half charged headshot. To be fair, he has Eagle Eye. But in general, take a second, do 1,200 damage, and then reposition. You've already done half of a person's life, probably. And repositioning makes it so they're wasting their time looking for you. And you're just doing damage and running around like a madman. Good game there. Again, not too much to point out. Some good positioning. Hell, some of the positions I told you to go, you ended up finding a different, better one. And that's something to always keep note about is these videos that I do, and I suggest do this, do that. Like, yes, that's a suggestion, and in general, probably a better suggestion to do than what the person is currently doing. But there might be a better option. There's always a better option. There is times you can have the most optimum decision-making spree of your life. But in general, as long as you come out on top, that's all that really matters, right? Goddamn right. Scoreboard kind of tells the story itself. So GG. Again, if anybody else is interested in submitting these videos, all you got to do is look down in the description below. The requirements are there. If you meet one of the requirements, one of the 3 requirements, you can talk to me on Discord or Twitch or something. Just toss me a message and be like, hey, I want to do it. You just record the video. You can put it on YouTube. You can make it private. You can upload the video to OneDrive or something like that. Dropbox, whatever. Get it to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not going to be one of those people who asks you to like and subscribe, so I'm not going to ask.